Hello, welcome to Quiz Time. I'm Jess. I'm so pleased you've joined us today. Today we've got a world history quiz. So how well are you on your history? Shall we find out? When was ketchup sold as a medicine for indigestion? 1820s, 1830s or 1840s? The 1830s. What did the 11-year-old Frank Epperson unintentionally invent in 1905? The popsicle, frozen yogurt or soft serve? The popsicle. When was tug of war an event of the Olympic Games? 1889 to 1909, 1900 to 1920 or 1919 to 1930? 1900 to 1920. Which country has the oldest parliament? Iceland, Norway or Denmark? That's Iceland. What did people say for photos in the 1840s? Cheese, prunes or whiskey? It was prunes. How many Europeans were killed by rats in the Middle Ages? 24 million, 47 million or 75 million? 75 million. Who discovered America 500 years before Christopher Columbus? The Celtics, the Aztecs or the Vikings? The Vikings. How many giant head statues have been discovered on Easter Island? 887, 923 or 1,249? 887. The book Wreck of the Titan is believed to have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When was it published? 1889, 1894 or 1898? 1898. What horde attacked Napoleon Bonaparte and his men during a botched rabbit hunt? A horde of savages, a horde of bunnies or a horde of rats? A horde of bunnies. Which one of these marvels is the oldest? Peter's Basilica, the Oxford University or the Aztec Empire? The Oxford University. What dynasty ruled China from 1368 to 1644? The Yuan, the Ming or the Han? The Ming. For how long was gold medals awarded for the fine arts in the Olympic Games? 36 years, 42 years or 63 years? 36 years. Which city's fake replica was created to deceive German bombers? London, Paris or New York? It was Paris. What culture worshipped turkeys? Aztecs, Celtics or Mayans? The Mayans. What was the earliest medical school? Ayurveda, Cos and Canidos or Canidas? It was Ayurveda. Who patented the first automobile? Henry Ford, Carl Benz or Charles and Frank Duryea? It was Carl Benz. What was the name of the dog who received the Blue Medal for extinguishing an incendiary bomb in World War II? Julie, Julia, or Juliana? It was Juliana. Who was the most successful pirate in history? Ching Shi, William Kidd, or Blackbeard? Ching Shi. What was the name of the Jewish assassins who hunted down German war criminals? The Vendetta, the Avengers, or the Peacemakers? The Avengers. Why was the use of forks seen as sacrilegious? They were expensive and unnecessary. It was considered artificial and mocked God, or the use of forks were first viewed as barbaric. It was considered artificial and mocked God. Who declared war on cats for spreading Satan's evil in the 13th century? St. Francis, Emperor Labella, or Pope Gregory IV? Pope Gregory IV. When do the oldest known history records date back to? 3500 BC, 3000 BC, or 2800 BC? 3500 BC. How many people have walked the face of the Earth in total? About 104 billion, about 107 billion, or about 117 billion? 117 billion. How many calendars are currently in use around the globe? 2 calendars, 18 calendars, or 40 calendars? It's 40 calendars. Halfway through, how are you doing? Why did Mexico agree to give 600,000 pesos to France's civilization during the War of 38 to 39? Troops captured Mexico, the President of Mexico was captured, troops captured Mexico. Why did Mexico declare war in France in 1838? France stole tomatoes, France sent the fleet to Mexico, or France civilians threw bread at Mexican authorities? France sent the fleet to Mexico. Who was the real creator of the first American flag? Betsy Ross, Betsy Ross's husband, or Francisco Hopkins? Francisco Hopkins. When did the Gauls inhabit France? The Bronze Age, the Stone Age, or the Iron Age? The Iron Age. Where did the revolutionaries find inspiration for the American Revolution? The French Revolution, the Native Americans, or ancient city Greek and the Roman Republic? Ancient city Greek and the Roman Republic. When were the Berlin Wall's guards told to stand down? 1988, 1989, or 1991? 1989. Which country has not invaded another country in 10,000 years? Iceland, Switzerland, or India? India. Who was the first face of the $1 bill? George Washington, Salmon P. Chase, or Benjamin Franklin? That was Salmon P. Chase. What president passed away the same day as John Adams? J.F. Kennedy, Thomas Jefferson, or D. Dwight Eisenhower? Thomas Jefferson. Cleopatra's nationality? Mayan, Greek or Egyptian? Greek. What did George Washington do after his presidency? Open a pub, open a whiskey distillery or open a charity stew kitchen? Opened a whiskey distillery. What did President Zachary Taylor die from? Alcohol and pill overdose, fermented mango and vinegar, or cherry and milk overdose? Cherry and milk overdose. How long did the last ice age last? There's 3 options there. There we go, it's the first one, 2.7 million to 12,000 years ago. Who was the one-legged man that demonstrated the safety of escalators in London? John Williams, William Jones or William Harris? It was William Harris. What American president was a wrestling champion? JF Kennedy, Abraham Lincoln or Richard Nixon? Abraham Lincoln. When was the Salem witch trials? 1692 to 93, 1694 to 95 or 1695 to 97? 1692 to 1693. In what year was Marseille the oldest city in France founded? 572 BC, 583 BC or 600 BC? 600 BC. Who created the obscene kiss from Compendium Maleficarum in 1608? So you've got your options below. It was the first one, Francesco Maria Guazzo. When were the Denmark witch trials? 1609 to 1687, 1669 to 1687 or 1678 to 1687? It was the first one, 1609 to 1687. How much of history has not been recorded over the course of time? 71%, 74% or 79%? 79%. When did humans begin to appear on Earth? Some options there, 200,000 years, 300,000 years or 600,000 years ago. Which one? 300,000 years ago. What was the Great War also known as? The Cold War, World War I or World War II? World War I. When was the arts eventually dropped from the Olympic Games? It was difficult to determine amateur status, it was difficult to determine a winner, or there was always difficulties among the judges. It was difficult to determine an amateur status. What did Israel offer to Albert Einstein? Head scientist of Israel, presidency, or a secretary position in the government? Presidency. And your last one coming up. In what year was the shortest war of 38 minutes declared? 1893, 1895 or 1896? 1896. So, how did you do on World History? Drop your score in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed our quiz. Come and join us next time on Quiz Time.